I've been waiting for you. Come with your friends and show me something new. Hey, yeah, it's a hell of a time. This world's insane, but we gon' be alright. The door is open, my light is on. Blow up your speakers when the bass drop. I feel elated, everyone should. Let's show this party how we do.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Gregor.
Hello,
Good morning,
everyone.
Hitomi. Or good evening, Gregor. Sorry.
Everyone.
So welcome, everybody, to the FREESIA Challenge Award Show. We're live with Gregor in Germany. Hitomi, I'm taking Hitomi's usual spot here at her table, and because she's in Detroit right now. And today we're going to announce the winner of the 100% Organic Hand-Tied Bouquet Challenge. Are you too excited?
Of course I am.
I'm more than excited.
Exactly.
How can we not?
Yeah, but remember, it's Happy Earth Day. It's a perfect
Exactly.
day to announce
Yes,
the
we're
winner.
celebrating Earth Day to announce our first FREESIA Challenge winner. So as everybody saw in the intro video there, we had over 60 entries, 15 plus countries represented. Maybe Gregor, Hitomi, you could touch on a little bit what you saw from our 60 entries. Of course, Gregor and Hitomi are FREESIA Challenge founding partners, but they are also our judges for the FREESIA Challenge. So maybe let us know a little bit about what we saw from our entries.
Go ahead.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Okay. Well, that's very kind of you. Well, it was exciting as the entries started to come in. I was seeing some very exciting designs and really lovely aesthetically as well as sustainably. So it was really exciting to see everybody's ideas, and reading the sustainability statement that each one of them put together was really, really very cool.
Yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
for me, it was a very big surprise that we could judge anonymously. So there was nobody whispering to us who is who. So we were just seeing works, and I remembered when I tried to make 100% organic work before, so that I can imagine where the people were going through, you know, when all this binding with not very stable wires which are standing in the air and you can twist them. So that is all not the case. So I remember now. You see, Hitomi, we started with the wood talks, the green talks,
Yes.
and we were not so consequent. And then jumping into the 100% organic. Okay, the 100% organic is for that what we are using, you know.
Yes.
So we cannot guarantee for the 100% organic what the plant material has actually. But from our side, nothing goes beside the biodegradable bin, and we guarantee for that. And we saw also what the people did. I could trust the pictures. There was a fair game. It was a fair
Absolutely.
game.
We saw some, very creative and innovative ideas and mechanics and use of materials from our entries. And for your judging process, we narrowed down that 60 plus to 10. Shall we see who our top 10 were for those of you watching who aren't aware of who our top 10 was? I'm going to go ahead and play the top 10.
First three.
All right, I think we lost Hitomi there for a second, but those are our top 10, Gregor. And what did you personally see from our top 10 when you were judging?
I found it fairly different how a bouquet was designed, in which direction going, upright, round and short, horizontal, even slant and diagonally leaning. And in some works, the structure was very strong. And yeah, it was very characteristic, so that you could say, oh, there is really an interesting form. So people were not to stop with their creative process by this very organic material. So sometimes you think, oh, that is not possible to do. The same as much like with glue or with wires and with this and that. No, it was really surprising for me how people went through the hard wind from the beginning to the end and had such a result. It was really surprising for me. Yes.
Yeah, we had some amazing entries. We're just waiting to see if we can get Hitomi back here. She quickly disconnected. I know everybody's eagerly waiting to see who our winner is, but we want to make sure that we get Hitomi back. And
yes.
I'm going to tell her to leave and close the window. This is the beauty of live television or live streaming, that we can run into some of these technical difficulties. So we're going to quickly try and get Hitomi back so that she can be here when we announce the winner, because we're on the edges of our seat waiting to hear who our winner is of our top three. So maybe in the meantime, Gregor, what did you see from our top three? We saw that we had Felicia Kang from Singapore, we had Brenna Kwan from Canada here in Vancouver, and also Claudia Tararace from Romania. What stood out for you?
Yeah. Yes. I think for the judging, it was very surprising that Hitomi and me not connected to each other during the judging process, because we had our days, the 48 hours to judge it. And we were not connected while often the judges, they stick the heads together and whisper something. So there was nothing possible. So at the end, we found these three people up front and amongst the 10. And this was a big, surprising event, that we saw the three all the same up front. And this is for me very rare, but it means we saw that it should be not only a lovely bouquet of single flowers standing in a spiral or in the hand. So it was that there was the aesthetical challenge plus very much the innovative part, then the statement. So it was really for the three people we have. By the way, they are from three continents. So there is the Asian lady, there is the Canadian lady, and there is the lady from Europe.
Yes, and
And
it just worked out
so,
completely. It was so amazing that it worked out that way.
yeah, yeah. And what I also thought, what for us was very important is that um, um, we did not see only the winner, like the winner takes it all. The first three were for us very important. So it was a bit Olympic in between us here.
Uh-huh. I mean, I'm just seeing if we can get back at Tommy. If not, we'll have to move on without her. Oh, here she is. And she's back.
I'm back.
Yes. And we
I was,
hear,
Finally back.
okay.
I was running out of things to say to wait. We're about to move on without you.
I know. It just, I've tried like 3 times to rejoin and it kept spinning, connecting. So anyway.
All right. So
Yeah.
shall we? I know everybody's waiting. Shall we see who our winner is?
Yes,
Ready?
please.
Okay,
Yes, please.
here we go. And look who we have. We have Felicia Kang here live from Singapore, our winner of the 100% organic Hantai Bouquet. Congratulations.
Yes, absolutely exciting.
Yeah, that's really a reason to be selected out of 60 people. I think that is not just like we had often here, the little regional competitions on the wholesale markets. So here is people from all over the world which were competing. There's Asian people, European, there's North American, South American. So it was really surprising that the whole world was part of it. And I hope
Yes.
that this can go on with our next challenges, But we are
Yes.
proud of you, Felicia. And
Thank you very much.
we could, from the beginning, we could see that you would be out of the window, visible very early. So we could see you very early. And that was very much when we afterwards, when we were speaking about it, we said, yeah. It was that blue purple one with these dry orchid roots. Yeah. That was that one. Yeah. Yes. And, but the other ones not less. So I was really excited when I saw your dainty flowers dancing over this fairly conical form, and then going to horizontal, to a flat horizontal work, but then these dancing flowers on top. That it was not compact, so that you really are going more with the trends, that it has a bit of an open outline, and that is very the pleasing part also for us to see how the flowers were treated. Not just a form to build a form. No, you felt what the flowers want you to do. So that was really the case.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. And we did notice that the very innovative and creative use of the palm with the orchid roots. Could you tell us a little bit more about your design and your thinking behind the sustainability aspect of it?
Okay, use the orchid roots to construct the structure. So I was using beeswax to tie them, but I find that unlike wire, beeswax cannot actually stand and keep the spacing between the orchid roots. So I found this cycas sago palm, which I can use actually just the stem to help me to stretch out the structure so that the transparency is there. And I'm glad that I found something that actually I can use to replace wire. Yeah.
Amazing.
That was
that
actually
was a
very clever,
surprising
actually,
thing.
when I saw
Yeah,
that the petiole that you used those little sharp edges to kind of create so
Yeah,
that
exactly.
the point of attachment kept together. That was very clever
Uh-huh.
solution.
And the sago palm is like a hard gum, like a hard caoutchouc or gum, huh? And it has the strength to separate, and it has the elastic abilities to really be bent. So that was a very convincing new technical aspect. So it should be from now on the Felicia Kang technique. Using sago palm and supporting organically a structure like that. So that was really something what surprised me in the first moment after I was over my first positive feelings about the stunning look of the aesthetic, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think we have Hitomi back, and I was just about to ask her a question. Hopefully she's back. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
she's
back.
yeah.
So for those of you,
Sorry.
so for those of you watching who aren't aware, maybe Hitomi, you can explain what Felicia has won as our first place winner.
Well, what's really cool about the winner and what she receives is she gets actually a paying engagement to be our first of the 4 speakers that's chosen in this process of the FREESIA Challenge to speak at our FREESIA Summit, which is in September. And so she'll be able to tell us a little bit more about sustainability, the way she works, that sort of active sustainability practice in her work. And so this is very exciting.
Yes, we look forward to it. And also, we would like to mention that our 2 other top 3 finalists will receive as their prize a full registration to our virtual summit in September as well. So exciting. We're very excited.
Yes.
And I can
Definitely.
add to this the fact that so at the moment by the pandemic and also in the times before that the competitions and the platforms for the designers, the upcoming designers or the present designers was not so good. And I think now with these very active presence of FREESIA in the internet, we will really take care for that your names and your achievements become aware to many, many people in the profession, in the world, and in the flower culture. So that is something which I think is very important at the moment, especially when these platforms are not increasing, actually getting less. But you see by all the people who follow us in this classes before, and also for this one now, for the final moments, then it means there is interest for it. So the professions, the green professions are on a good way. Yes.
Absolutely.
Because of we are also so close up to the fact sustainability, organic, to work like that, to have product like that. That is not what for every profession is very easy. You know, the people who need to unseal and to separate everything with plastic and all that, and so with food and medicine and all that. So we are close up to the very organic possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't say it is easy. I said technically it's not so easy, but there is something to learn. And for the people who want to study, for the to teach, they find a platform also with this organic substance to really find new issues and not just aesthetic design, blah, blah, blah. No, much more, which is important for the world. Yes.
Definitely.
No, I think it's very important that these kind of challenges really starts to highlight the future educators who are working in these kind of sustainable practices, because we need to be in the know to educate the future florists that's coming into this kind of business. So
yes,
so
just like
thank
Felicia.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, just like Felicia, she'll be a leader. in
Yes.
the education side of sustainability. That's
Yes,
what
we're
we're
very
hoping
much
that this
we're
will.
very we're
Yes.
very much looking forward to your presentation, what you may come up with for our September event. Thank you so
Yeah.
All
much.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Exciting.
Felicia.
Thank you,
Yes, and
Gregor. Thank you, Hitomi
congratulations.
and Colin. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very
All
honored.
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
joining us. We know it's late there in Singapore, so thank you for staying up to join us for this.
Thank you for being with us, Felicia. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.
you. Bye.
All right. So that wraps up our awards show. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Maybe quick before we end, we do have an exciting date coming up in just 2 days now. Hitomi, Gregor, you want to quickly mention what that is?
Well, that is the opening of the next category. That's what we're
Right.
talking about, right, Colin?
That
So that's
is.
going to be the plant live plant challenge. Is that
Yes.
correct? Did
The
I say it
living
right?
the living plant
Li-
design challenge. Yes.
Exactly. So that's our next category, and we're embracing more entries from so many that has entered before, but perhaps we can encourage new people who loves working with plants to join us as well. So that's kind of what's starting up, and we'll be doing a tutorial, a virtual workshop, Gregor and I, to do that on April 30th
The
as
30th.
well, just to give you
Yes.
just to give you a little bit of hint of some of the things that we are wanting to show as an example. And from there, it's up to everyone to just kick off their own creativity and do some really cool, innovative things with plants.
Yes.
Yes.
Any last
Good.
words, Gregor, from you?
Yes, yes. And I am actually overwhelmed a little bit when we started to look for some pieces of wood in the forest in November 2 years ago. And when we said, yeah, let's do something together, which at the end can help the profession to do something different. Not for everybody, maybe, but I hope that the number of people who want to work very organic and very sustainable is increasing. We do not
Yes.
invent the world. So I know that also for the World Cup a couple of years ago, there was one order in Berlin that was also one work should be 100% organic. So that longing for to do like that exists for longer. But I think it is very important that we all now jump a little over our boundaries to the daily, quickly to achieve work, so that we say we invest in new learning of techniques, new learning of materials, and all of this together, and get what the statement showed us in the participations statement, that we need to get this attitude about it and to be full of motivation for this. And I
Yes.
don't want to be too idealistic and say, come on, I'm full of that. I am full of design and I'm full of enthusiasm for the love to flowers. Hitomi and me, we are trained horticulturists in the beginning. And when we started, when we were young and stupid, and it was not for nothing. Now you see next Saturday, I think is that, then you see that we are the same as much enthusiastic about the plant design work in the ecologically more correct way, a suitable way, correct, what is correct? We are humans, we cannot say it always. But yes, and yeah, I think we meet then with new ideas, and people see it is not only about aesthetics.
Absolutely. Well put.
So true.
All right. So
And
I think that Oh, go ahead.
not only for people who have a garden, also people who in the profession who have a floristry, they say, oh, no, let the gardeners do that. No. I think that the flower people, they have a very fine hand for also work with, yeah, with smaller plants for smaller environments. If I think of Singapore and Hong Kong with these smaller apartments high up in the 56th floor. So all of this, we include in our thinking, what we show next week, a bit of all of that. So I am full of interesting works for next week, and I bet Hitomi as well. And Hitomi has a lot of knowledge about plants, and that is what attracted me so much that we would cooperate.
Yeah, no, really, really exciting. So
Yes.
we hope you join us in our quest to learn more about what we can do sustainably in floristry. We're all working together to grow a new generation of good educator that will push forward to make this part of our future. So thank you
Yes.
for joining us, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to the 60 plus entrants of the first FREESIA Challenge. We hope that you'll join us again for this next Living Plant Design Challenge. Again, opening this Sunday, the 24th, and running through June 1st. Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you all. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello, I've been waiting for you. Come with your friends and show me something new. Hey, yeah, it's a hell of a time. This world's insane, but we gon' be alright. The